Welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about the top 10 shocking toxic celebrities no one wants to work with. Number 10, Usher. He's a dine and dasher. On top of that, Usher has a reputation for inappropriate behavior towards females, according to other accounts. Usher is impolite, demanding, and a cheap tipper. He says, "Do you know who I am?" with arrogance, far and away more terrible. He sometimes leaves the cafe altogether without covering the bill. Usher had even left his autograph rather than a tip and stomped out when asked for his ID at a bar to confirm his age when he didn't get what he wanted. He's earned himself the nickname the Usher Shakedown from those who have experienced his antics firsthand. So if you ever find yourself in an eatery with Usher, make sure to keep a keen eye on your wallet. Otherwise, you might just end up being taken for a ride. At least you can still sing well, right? So that's what we've got to hold on to. And if you ever find yourself in the unfortunate position of being stuck with Usher's bill, just think of it as paying for a concert and then some. It might be worth it to hear him belt out one of his classics. On to number 9, Mariah Carey. Vocalist and entertainer Mariah didn't establish a decent connection with the servers at Disneyland. One server said Carey was the most obviously awful individual the server had at any point met while working. The singer also kept a Las Vegas restaurant that was hosting a large party to stay open late without a reservation. Carey and her friends refused to leave a tip after receiving special treatment for the entire night. All things considered, the diva will more than once send food back to the kitchen in the event that it should be cooked precisely the way in which she needs it. And in any case, despite her diva-like antics, Carey's fans still adore her. She may have earned the title Queen of Divas, but one thing is for certain, Mariah Carey can really belt out a tune. So if you ever get the chance to see this diva in action, don't miss it. Who knows how long she'll stay on the stage? She's as unpredictable as she is talented. Number 8, Gwyneth Paltrow. We all unfortunately know Goop, Gwyneth Paltrow's lifestyle company that sells some of the strangest and most useless products known to man. But the real reason this Hollywood star is on this list is because she seems to have an opinion about everyone and everything and just can't seem to keep her thoughts to herself. Paltrow is no stranger to speaking her mind and has gotten her in trouble before. She's publicly complained about everything from the Met Gala, it sucked, to Reese Witherspoon, she only does rom-coms for money and fame. So she's clearly just an all-around great person to know. Maybe she can find a crystal that will improve her attitude. Still, she's an Oscar-winning actress and successful entrepreneur who has been around for a long time, so whether you like her or not, one thing is for sure, Gwyneth knows how to make some noise, and that's why she makes the list. Number 7, Keira Knightley. Keira has always positioned herself as a down-to-earth, no-drama actress, but are her claims really true? According to one director that's worked with her, not at all. It always seems like the ones who are constantly proclaiming how chill they are the most unchill people you will ever meet in your life. Director John Carney said that working with the model-turned-actress on the film Begin Again was a real hassle. He mentioned specifically that she was unwilling to open up and take risks in her acting and that she was constantly followed by an entourage getting in the way of filming. In an interview with Sunday Times, he said Keira Knightley was just not willing to do any of that stuff. From the minute she got there, she didn't want to do anything. She wasn't horrible or mean and was very professional about it, but it was hard work. He also went on to say that when things got difficult, her team is quick to blame other people instead of owning up. So it looks like maybe Keira isn't quite as chill as she had been claiming to be, or at least not when it comes to her work. We're sure that if you'd asked the director now, he'd have a different story to tell, but for now we'll have to take his word for it. Guess you can't always trust the celebrities' claims, huh? And remember, don't believe everything you hear. Number 6, Michele. Leah's most well-known role as Rachel on Glee, and even though her character was a bit of a know-it-all, she was still likable. However, behind the scenes, her co-stars have had some less than flattering things to say about the star. Despite the show being off the air for more than 5 years, her behavior on set continues to haunt her. Unfortunately, Leah is just snobby and self-centered. Kate Hudson said that she was a nightmare to work with on Glee, and Leah's been known to avoid and complain about her fans at award shows. In her defense, Michele has since apologized for some of her behavior on the set of the show. Even though her diva-like behavior hasn't done her any favors, Leah still has a lot of fans and supporters. She stands out for being one of the few young actresses to be nominated for an Emmy Award. Plus, she's released music that resonates with people from all walks of life. So while some may not be a fan of her behavior, almost everyone can agree that she's talented and has made some great contributions to the entertainment industry. At the end of the day, it looks like Michele is here to stay. On to number 5, Kate Winslet. Since her role as Rose in Titanic, the world has loved Kate Winslet. And she's one actor who has publicly spoken out about how annoying Hollywood diva behavior is. So why is she on the list? While her co-stars might not hate her, she has miffed another important group of people in her life, her fans. Because apparently that's all talk. While she might behave on set, fans over the years have called her out for being cold or even downright rude. In particular, in 2012, Winslet famously snubbed a group of fans who had waited in the rain to catch a glimpse of her. Stars don't owe fans everything, but outright refusing to acknowledge their existence is pretty ridiculous. We're sure everyone appreciates your talent, but it's the little things that really count. So no matter how much we love you, Kate, we think you deserve a spot on this list. Let's hope it serves as a reminder to be kinder to your fans in the future. After all, they are what keep you at the top of Hollywood's A-list, right? We know that you can do it. Good luck and thank you for being one of our favorite actresses. And if any other stars are watching this, a polite wave or a quick picture is much better than ignoring your fans. Let's keep Hollywood nice. Number 4, Julia Roberts. Most people consider Julia Roberts to be America's sweetheart, but things weren't always so sweet with the actress on set. While she doesn't have a list of sins as long as some of the people on this list, she did apparently engage in some mild diva behavior in the 90s. During the filming of Hook, director Steven Spielberg referred to Roberts as Tinker Hell because of how she would sometimes behave on set. Say it ain't so, Julia. Even Nick Nolte, of all people, didn't have anything good to say about the actress, revealing that Roberts was prone to temper tantrums on set when they co-starred in the 1994 movie I Love Trouble. Yikes. Here's hoping she's mellowed out since then. Fortunately, Roberts actually acknowledges her own diva behavior and is said to have taken steps to make sure things are much more pleasant on set these days. We suppose it's understandable that someone in her position might get a little carried away sometimes, but the fact that she's willing to try and make amends is a sign of true character. We'll give her an A for effort. Although there have been some reports of Roberts being a bit demanding on the sets of her newer projects, she's usually just come down to her wanting to make sure that things are done just right. That's certainly not an unreasonable request, and she has said that she apologizes whenever necessary. We think it's safe to say that America's sweetheart is still doing just fine. Number 3, Christina Aguilera. Young Christina showed the sweetest side of herself on Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, but many people who worked with her have revealed she is not so sweet in actuality. According to some that have worked with her over the years, she's prone to bad attitudes and some ridiculous demands. She once refused to talk to or even look at The Wanted, a musical guest on The Voice. At least she showed up that day, according to others on the show. She's known for being very late and holding up production. Additionally, she's allegedly demanded to see every shot she's in on the show so that she can veto any scenes that she thinks are unflattering to her. I would do that too though. But perhaps the most shocking rumor of all is that Christina has demanded a brand new car on more than one occasion. That's right. She allegedly asked for a brand new luxury vehicle to be delivered to her each time she visited a certain location for filming. Whether this rumor is true or not, it definitely shows off her diva side. It appears that Christina Aguilera has mastered the art of being a diva. From her outrageous demands to her bad attitudes, she certainly knows how to get what she wants. However, it seems that all of this is only on set and doesn't interfere with her amazing performance, and when it comes down to it, that's all that really matters. Whatever her antics may be, Christina will always be a star in our hearts. On to number 2, Lindsay Lohan. It's kind of sad to think about, but these days Lindsay has pretty much fallen off the map. But during her hot mess heyday, she was an actress people love to hate. While she's made recent attempts to turn her life around, we honestly can't blame people for not wanting to associate with her in the past. We could detail her public bad behavior and substance use, but that's just run-of-the-mill Hollywood garbage. What really solidified her reputation as a diva was her demand for a meeting with Vladimir Putin while she was in Russia for a talk show. Obviously he didn't oblige, but who knows? Maybe they would have become besties if he'd just given her a shot. At the end of the day, it's a bit sad to think about how much more drama has unfolded since Lindsay last graced us with her presence, but honestly, we'd take her diva behavior any day over some of the craziness that's gone down in celebrity land since then. But hey, if you miss your favorite fallen diva, you can always watch one of her old movies and cry into your pillow. We won't judge. And number 1, Jennifer Aniston. Jennifer played Rachel on Friends, but sources say she was not very friendly on set. Whenever they were not filming, she would avoid socializing with everyone else, and she reportedly threw a chair at one of her previous directors. She made it more than clear that she wasn't there to be besties with everyone. The attitude also continued as she moved on to other projects, including Life of Crime. During this film, everyone ate lunch together, cast and crew. However, Aniston would grab her lunch and leave immediately when it arrived. Other sources stated she wasn't approachable. Is Aniston just shy, or is she a full-blown diva? The jury is still out on this one, so if you're ever lucky enough to meet her, it might be best to keep your distance. At the very least, make sure you're not around chairs. That's probably not the best way to make a good first impression. But that is all for today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more juicy royal updates and news on your fave celebrities. And as always, I'll catch you next time on The Rich Life.